Hey Chaos Warriors, Chaos Giga here, and in today's Digimon Masters Online video, I just want to talk about Chaosmon, the Jogress. Just because we got some people that I know through Omega Nyx's community and just the demo community on Omegamon server that actually do have him already. So it's really nice to see that it takes some time to get him, obviously, because of the Chimeramon dungeons, but it's really good to see that we can actually get a free-to-play Jogress that is this strong, actually. Now, I know I kind of got upset when somebody was telling me this, but as you can see, in KDMO, its rank is SS+, and in GDMO, its rank is SS. But just looking at stats that I have posted here, which is from a friend he wants to be called Ed. He'd rather probably remain anonymous, but anyway, we're just going to call him Ed. So thank you for sharing your stats with me, your base stats. The size of this Digimon that he used was his Elecmon size. It's 135.87% in size, and as you can see, I believe at 140%, that's definitely going to max out at the exact stats that we have here listed for the KDMO Digimon, which was listed on the wiki not too long ago. Now, I know there is some issues that we're having right now. Like, some people are saying from like my friend who actually still plays on KDMO server is saying that he's not sure if it can advance skill break, but he feels like it can advance skill break on a KDMO server. Now, I'm pretty sure that we can't do that with the skills, with the cooldowns that it has right there, but I could see that being rebounced in the future. I feel like it's going to get a serious rebounce in the future, just because of the fact that, yeah, especially the F3. Now the F3, I was under the impression that it is not an area of effect skill. I was wrong about that. Just want to reiterate that. I was really wrong about that. It actually is a linear area of effect skill. Now what does that mean? Well, right here it says the third skill is a linear area of effect hitting every enemy vertical to the target. So basically, it's just like Gallantmon X's, or not Gallantmon X's. Who am I thinking of? Oh my goodness, it's Imperial Dramon, the Imperial Dramon Jogress line. So he has an F3 that's a linear of effect skill. I think maybe Gallantmon X, does he have an area of effect skill that's linear? I think he does. I don't know. You guys let me know about that in the chat. I can't remember now. I like never used my Gallantmon X except maybe one time when I had him. But yeah, literally it's a linear of effect area of effect skill, which means you have to like line all the enemies up in a straight line. So picture this: you're carding, you get them all straight in a straight line, which is very difficult to do, and then you line them up and then you can hit them that way. It's so dumb to have area of effect skills in this game like that, I think. But I mean, I've never really tried to use the linear ones because it was not worth it to me. With that DS cost, I really don't understand that at all for how much damage this puts out. It's actually not that good with the linear area of effect skill perspective I'm trying to point out here. It's really not that good. So I can see them actually changing this in the future, maybe just revamping it and rebalancing it. At least DS cost wise, because I mean, for the damage it's outputting and the linear effect idea where you have to line all these Digimon up in order to hit them all in one go, it's kind of ridiculous. So basically you have to have all the Digimon lined up in front of your Mon when you're pointing this attack at them, is basically what I'm trying to get at. Without further ado, let's get into the stats here. As you can see, we got HP is actually really decent for an SS that we have in our server, and I'm going to cover the SS and SS Plus and my belief on why they're doing that in a moment after we get done covering the stats here. But basically, I really feel like if he gets this to a 140% size, he's going to have the same exact stats that are there, the max stats that are listed there. So regardless, I don't think the rank is made to reflect exactly the stats that we're going to have in GDMO versus KDMO. I think it's going to have the same exact stats, same exact attack features. So like advanced skill breaking, if that's not a thing, it's not a thing. Regardless, it's all going to be the same. I'll give you my idea on what I think they're doing, though, here in a minute. Basically, the attack is really, really good for an SS rank in our server, at least, because like AO, I think is like the only one that comes close to him at 3,500. I think it's like 3,500. I can't remember. We can actually go back and look at that. I'll actually go back and go through all the double S Jogresses that we have after I get done looking through the stats. But his attack speed kind of sucks, but I mean you can actually fix that with the accessories that we get in the game. He does have a really decent crit, so like I think you can get him over to over 170% on crit, which is really good, and that's the critical hit, that is, and really good on not really good on the evade, not really like super perfectly good, but you can get him up to 200%. There is the ability to get him up to 200% evade, which is actually something you need for some of the in-game dungeons if you're looking to do in-game with this mon. And I think it's safe to say that we are going to get the Valduramon line side of Chaosmon, so we'll have another Chaosmon in the game besides this one. And that's basically what I was coming into next. I honestly believe that what they're doing is they're swapping. So they're going to swap the ranks for each server. So KDMO's got SS plus rank for this one, right? We got SS for this one. I'm willing to bet the Valduramon line one comes out. We get SS plus and KDMO gets SS for it. And I'm willing to bet there's really no differences other than just the rankings. I honestly think that's going to be it. Now, why would they do that? Well, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that with an SS and an SS plus on either one of these sides of these Chaosmons, because remember if you've ever seen the little entries in like the encyclopedia for these Chaosmons, it's always talking about how it fluctuates in power. It can only last for like 10 minutes because it's so overpowered. It's like an anomaly that's not supposed to exist, right? So my thinking is that what they're going to do is that we're going to have Chaosmon Ultimate. It's going to be added in the game at some point in time, whether it be a year or two from now or pretty soon, like next year, you know. It could possibly be another Triple S Plus, but it could be like the first Triple S Plus that we get as free-to-play. Because we know that U rank is just around the corner. It's got to be just around the corner with all these new mods they're throwing in at Triple S rank and the loot boxes and stuff. So eventually we're going to get our first free, either Triple S Plus, free-to-play mon in the game. And when they do that, that's when we know the U rank mods will start to be featured in the cash shop. So that's my theory behind why they're doing this. What they're going to do is they're going to have those two swap ranks, and all it is just they're just swapping the rank. Rank means absolutely nothing really at this point because they do have the same stats. It looks like they're going to have the same stats. I could actually pull up my calculator here and probably figure out exactly. I'm pretty sure I was doing some math earlier. It's only 116 points between the attack, and I actually did do it to where it was like 4%. I think it was 4 point something percent, 4.13. Yeah, it's like 4.13, 4.12% difference from his size, from Ed's size here on the right to what we have there for the 4,099 attack. And when I did some math, it was exactly like 4.12 something for his attack to be exactly 4,099. So I'm pretty sure if he gets his to 140, it's going to be exactly 4,099. So he will have the same stats. So I don't really see why our rank is different than KDMO's. But other than that, I honestly think the only reason why they're doing that is just because they're messing with us. They want us to believe that there's something different when there's really not. And the other thing is, we know that there is a Valduramon line for Chaosmon, so I'm pretty sure we're going to get another Chaosmon in the game, featuring obviously the Valduramon Hawkmon line, and I guess another Commandermon. I don't know how that's going to work. I mean, does anybody know if there's another mon besides Commandermon that would go into him? Because Darkdramon is the only one I know that's the other side of Chaosmon. I know we have Chaosmon Ultimate, which requires both Chaosmons to go into him. But other than that, I'm not too sure how they would do that. I don't know how they would do that, honestly. But let me know what you think down below in the comments on that. And we'll go through some double S's here, some double S Jogresses here real quick after I minimize this picture here. There we go. And basically, so right up here it says different ranks in the 2 versions of the game, SS Plus and KDMO, and we have SS and GDMO. So yeah, I'm not seeing any differences at all in this though, just none. I mean, the End Paradox is the only one I have a problem with, but as you can see, there's pros and cons. Very high HP, almost comparable to a low tier triple S Digimon, so that's kind of funny. High attack, relatively high critical chance. Yeah, requires a very long quest line to unlock. Not being light element limits his usefulness. Yeah, thunder element enemies in the game. And yeah, he has a relatively cool or long cooldown on all 3 skills, which I think that's going to get rebounced. I have a feeling. I just have a strong feeling that's going to get rebounced. Either way, he's still free to play, and he's the strongest SS that I think we have in the game, regardless. So we can go through here. I think Alphamon Oricon will be like the closest one to him, in all honesty. So yeah, 3,588 attack at 140, so that's pretty close. I know Omegamon's not going to come anywhere close to him, so I'm not even gonna look at that. We can look at it though, just to see how weak he is. 3,222. So yeah, your little variants will probably come close. Not Duffmon X is newer than AO, so no, he's low. I'm trying to think of somebody that might be close. That's not even close. What about Lucemon Satanmon? I don't think he's even close. 3,024. Gallantmon X is probably too low. Yeah, way too low considering. So I think that's going to be the only one that's close to him. I looked at Omegamon Zort, and he's actually 3,137, so he's like stronger than a regular Omegamon, and Omegamon is like 2,000 something. Yeah, 2,978. This guy has not gotten any love in like years, so, and he still needs to have his DS cost rebalanced in my opinion. Mastymon's new actually, 3,258. Okay. So that's kind of close, I guess, but yeah, not close enough. So the closest thing I think we got is, yeah, AO, which really, 4,000 attack, I think that's close to triple S, isn't it? I know Susanomon just got rebounced. Let's look at Jesmon X. 4,573, that's actually pretty high. Alphamon Oricon X, let's look at him. Yeah, 5,722, not coming close to that, obviously. So Susanomon just got rebounced to a triple S, and even with his rebounds, he's actually weaker. So that's kind of interesting. He can actually have higher attack with your Chaosmon than Susanomon after its rebounds on the September 22nd. That is redonkulous, actually. But let me know what you guys think down below. What do you think is going to happen with Chaosmon? I'm actually looking forward to see what they do with this Digimon. This is the first like free-to-play Jogress with a lot higher stats than most of the normal ones they've given to us for free-to-play in the game. That could be a serious game changer. I don't think the rank really even makes any bit of a difference, like I was thinking before earlier when I was talking to some of the guildmates I have. But yeah, I'm definitely still going to go for him just because he is one of my favorites from the Cyber Sleuth series when we could get him in there. Also, one of the Digimon World Series games for DS, I was actually able to get him in too. So I really do like him, and I like his model, and I like his moves. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty sweet. But again, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. What do you think they're going to do? You think they're going to bring out the ultimate form of Chaosmon? Chaosmon Ultimate, I think, is what it's called. I've never actually heard of it until somebody was talking about that Valduramon line and this line being two separate lines, and then we have another line that they can form. So I've never heard of it, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's because Valduramon line actually forms it with this Chaosmon or what. So like I said, just let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on all this. Do you guys like Chaosmon that have him? I don't know, because I'm going to try to get him regardless. I still need to get Commandermon. I do have my Electmon 5-5. I do have two 4-5 Electmons and a bunch of Electmon eggs, so I do plan on transcending him. He will be stronger than my Omegamon, obviously, and Omegamon Zort might be a no-go just because of the fact of Gabumon Blackline, but I'll have to make sure I log in for his egg. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.